Okay, so when you see a 5-star car with the adult rating and the child rating, the idea is not that the adult has a child.
No, I mean that's like you may have a 5-star car, but if you're not wearing your seatbelt,
Yeah, you're not a 5-star occupant then.
yeah, you're done.
Yeah, you're a 0-star occupant, right? So first, the child rating, which contributes to your overall 5-star rating, requires for you to have a child seat first, right? Now, so you watch MotorInc and you are fans, and I think, and I'm guessing here, that maybe 35-40% of you do have child seats. And that's a very, very good number for India.
I think that's a high number.
It's a very optimistic number, right? How many people out there in India today with a 5-star car do you think have children below the age of 8 and have a certified child seat? What would be your guess at the number?
5% would also be optimistic.
Which means that the 5-star rating in this car is not actually working. I'll tell you something that happens in the prep for the crash test, which will also inform this discussion a little bit, okay? They prepare the car with extreme thoroughness for repeatability, okay? So you can't just have the new car. The foam has to be weighted down so that it compresses a little bit and behaves like slightly older foam. All of the settings are taken to the middle setting, and that's the height adjustment from your seatbelt onwards. Everything is done like that. It's a very precise thing. Then all loose objects are removed from inside the car. I want you to close your eyes and remember the car you left it last time, okay? Every single thing that is loose in that car right now is a projectile.
Right.
That's your laptop. That's your phone sitting in the cup holder. That's your phone sitting on the wireless charger that the manufacturer provided. These are all projectiles. If you crash the car hard enough, these are all effectively what an anti-personal mine does. You know what an anti-personal mine is? Okay, so it sits on the ground. You step on it. The small charge ejects the actual mine into the air, and it comes up to about waist height, and then it explodes, releasing shrapnel in a 360-degree sphere. And the idea is whatever flesh...
Thanks, man.
Everything that's loose in your car is the same thing, right? Even I don't put my phone away when I go into the car. It's not like I am aware of this data and therefore I open the glove compartment, put my phone inside, lock it. It's there. It's sitting on the wireless charger. It's sitting in the cup holder. Coins. All of these things become shrapnel in a collision. And the more serious the collision is, the more they will have velocity. And therefore, velocity will cause injury. Okay? So, a child unbelted in a car, that's a 10-kilo projectile. It's going to go through something. Okay? Therefore, we have seats so that the restraint system can do its job. So when you belt up a child and say, I don't have a child seat, so the child will wear a seat belt, you're not doing the child a favor. Because the force limiters, which is the seat belt shouldn't get tighter beyond a certain point, otherwise that will start to break things inside your body. The force limiters are always calculated for adults. They are never calculated for children. And the idea of the seat for the child is the seat absorbs that load so that the child can be restrained at a thing and a place with the child body is capable of absorbing the load off. So when you take your 4-year-old, 5-year-old and belt them up in the car, you haven't actually done them any favors.
The seatbelt also doesn't go around them properly.
Yeah, and then comes the question of them being physically so small that can you actually restrain them with an adult-sized seatbelt in the first place?
Yeah.
Right? So first, if you're not going to use child seats, then the child occupant protection rating has absolutely no relevance to your children and your attempt to protect your family. 1. 2, if there's loose stuff all over your car as you drive, and it happens to many of us over time, then all of that stuff is not going to help the crash worthiness of this car because you've put a whole bunch of projectiles around you and they're all going to come at you at some point or the other.
If you don't like opinions and opinionated people, then my recommendation is do not head to the MotorInc channel because you're 100% going to get a clear shot at what we are thinking, and our hope is that it'll help you. So choose wisely.